Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox. Welcome back to the sandbox. Doing a little bit more construction tonight. Kind of wanted to play around with my trucks for a while before we go play in the sand and dune again this evening. So we're going to do some RoadCraft this evening until around 10 o'clock Eastern time. Then swap over and head back to the desert so we can play around there, try and get some more progression there. But I'm like 72% finished the sunken map here on RoadCraft, and I'd kind of like to knock this one out. Having a lot of fun with RoadCraft still, even though there's just too many games coming out right now to keep up with it all. Welcome everybody who's here in the chat so far. If you're watching on the channel afterwards, welcome as well. As always, huge thanks to everyone on YouTube who's clicked on that join button to become a channel member. Thank you very, very much for that support. Special thanks to our top tier mistakes are made members for choosing the top tier membership. And thank you also to everyone on Twitch for subscribing or using those Twitch Prime subs. Appreciate those too. More sand. Yeah, we're going to dump sand and then we're going to go play in sand. That's what's going to happen here. I have a feeling we'll probably have to do some more road work today, but I know there's a package we have to deliver down to the Crystal Quarry, I think it's called, in order to pump all the water out of there. That should get us access to the mining equipment that they want us to recover that's supposed to be worth a bunch of money, I guess. Probably don't want all that stuff just sitting in the water. Sort of decreases the value a little bit. Don't forget about getting stuck in the sand. Oh yeah, there'll be lots of that, don't you worry. They just gave me this new truck here, and apparently there's a trailer or something I have to haul with it. At least if I recall correctly, right at the end of the last stream. Provide resources to repair the oil station. It was this thing here. Modville's out of oil, or is out of fuel, and the locals are requesting our aid. The nearby oil station needs the most attention. Job is to get the necessary resources over there. So grab the semi-truck from Modville and transport it to the oil station. Let's get the show on the road and keep things moving. We're going to track that. I don't have any idea where I have to go. Well, it's got a sand quarry marked over here, but, well, that's just a piece of my equipment. Never mind. So we're in Modville. Where's the oil station I got to deal with? Okay, there's something up here. Is that the trailer? That looks like the delivery point. There should be a trailer here somewhere I've got to hook up to with this truck. Wherever that is. It's not that. That's just another piece of equipment. Huh. Where's the trailer at? Grab the semi-truck from Modville and transport it to the oil station. Maybe I just have to take the truck over there and they'll give me the trailer after I get there? Alright, well, we got the truck, so let's go for a little spin. I fixed up the pathing here for the delivery route that was coming through this gateway. If you remember correctly, when we were playing before, I had it set up so that they were driving into the barrier there and not getting through. So I fixed that also. That should allow us to finish getting the deliveries we need there. Am I even going the right area? We've got some train cars in the way. I'm actually going to have to probably move some of these. I think the blue cars can be shifted out of the way. There's also some back here, but that just goes to a road that I'm not going to be able to work with, so... Alright. I don't know if this truck's capable of pushing them out of the way, but if not, then we'll have to bust out the dozer or something to try to move them. Lies of P is on sale. That's sweet. It's a good game. I played through Lies of P twice, actually. I want to play the DLC, but I don't know where to find the time. I've got so many things that I want to do right now. Between the games I already have in progress and new games coming up. So this coming Friday, the Altars embargo drops, so I'll be able to play the Altars on Friday. Also this Friday is the start of the 7 Days to Die 2.0 streamer weekend. So I'll be playing that this weekend. Meanwhile, we've still got Dune on the go. Never mind RoadCraft and all the other games I got in progress. Okay, this is definitely not going to be passable. Well. Let's see how it is. All right, probably. I mean, I can bring the mule in here, I guess. This train pretty much blocks up this whole way for the most part. I could probably drive down the track to that little gap there. But I'm going to have trouble getting the trailer out anyway, so there's no point in messing around with that. Let's see what we can do to get this sorted out. So my vehicle for the mule. Where's my mule hiding? Let's see. Focus camera. Oh, it's just over there. Okay, that'll work. We'll take this thing. We can pull some of the piping out of the way. Woo! 7 Days to Die. Yeah. Take some vacation time. So many games right now. Plus, it's that time of year again where it's like the summer game fest is on. So every developer under the sun is sending me an email about demos and stuff. So I'm getting a flooded inbox with all these game demos that some of which I want to try. And I've been eyeballing the new expansion for the new DLC for Oxygen Not Included, and like there's too much right now. It's too much. Can't do it all. Spice up your life. Watch CrypticFox and like, yeah, that's right. Only it'll be more spicy in when we switch over to Dune, because that's where the spice is. It's got a big lake in the way there. This thing's got a low gear, needs a high gear. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to move the train cars out of the way with this truck. I might need the dozer still for that. But we'll see. I can use this at least to, whoops. I can at least use this to drag the pipe out of the way. I might even have considered bringing the other crane. That might have been a better idea. Those pipes are really big. Beep, beep. I should probably check and see where that route failed thing is, too. I have a feeling that's the route that goes up to the castle, which still has some reward available to it that I haven't completed. I got the basic job done, but there's still a bunch of cash left in the line until you can get the rest of the vehicles up there. But I'm fairly certain I'm either going to have to, like, follow the trucks and push them up there the way I did the first time. Or, like, go through and pave the whole roadway, and I haven't had time for that. Starting to wonder if I should do it off stream so I can just record it and edit it down and do a short video, but I don't know how entertaining that would be. Be a lot of sand pouring and rolling. It's a pretty big truck you got. Why, thank you. Our entire, I should have called my whole construction company Pretty in Pink or something. Missed opportunity, I guess. Okay. I don't know that, like, I've tried to drag these things before, and it didn't exactly go what I would call well. So we'll see if we can, see if I can pull this thing. I could have got a lot worse. Man, that was way easier than it did before. I dragged one of these from behind the truck, and it was like popping wheelies the whole time. So I'll call that a win. I probably don't have to clean these up, but I do need some more pipes over here. So I might as well. Oops. Cannot secure cargo. Oh yeah, because I don't have cargo. That makes sense. There you go. I might as well clean these things up a little bit too while I'm at it. Imagine an actual heavy equipment operator coming home after a long day and playing this. In some ways, though, I don't know if I'd be surprised if it happened, but... I would say they would probably be the exception and not the rule, but... Oh, perfect drop. Absolutely nailed it. Alright, good enough. Hopefully. I think I might throw some more grades in there. It should knock it flat. No pigs are signature color for this game now, but did you know you can change them after the fact? I didn't, but now it's just ridiculous enough that it seems fitting, you know? But no, I didn't know you could change it after the fact. Now that you mentioned it, I think somebody did point out that you could change it on the, like, with the map select screen or something. I just haven't bothered because it elicits comment, and you know, can't go wrong with comments. Yeah, Vox bought the game and got the $49.99, costing $53. Loving it so far. Also, the pickup trucks, the pickup truck jumps really good when you floor off the first ramp. Oh, really? Oh, like over here to jump off that thing, you mean? Doesn't it just slam into the train on the other side, though? So that's funny. Did tell him the first night he just refused to remember. It's called selective memory. It's the same memory I use with my wife. I have flawless selective memory. What do you use that cream to pick up a police car? I'm super confused. What? Squirrel. What? Where's the squirrel? Black squirrels. Get all these dropped in there. We'll get some fancy pipes out of these. Very curious to see whether this thing's going to be capable of moving those train cars. They're on wheels, so theoretically it should be able to move it, but who knows how heavy they are. Maybe we'll have to jump over with the little Humvee and then, like, push the train cars or something. I left. Alright, that solves that problem. Now let's see if I can actually move this train. I wonder if I can, like, just push it with my crane. I suspect probably not, but no harm in trying. No, my crane goes just over the top of it. I guess we're gonna connect to it and try pulling. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. Alright. Oops, not that. Pull up in the back one, but I don't know if I can get... Oh, I might be able to get over here. If I can get around the end over here, then we can pull it from there. This is a big enough gap over here. Alright, we're good. As long as we don't Austin Powers it again. Oh, they're not even connected. We tried explosives. We don't have any explosives on hand. Otherwise, I would say that's probably a very good plan. Alright, roadway's clear. I can take these over to the plant to make pipes out of. Should actually bring this other pipe with me, too, now that I'm thinking of it. If I can actually get it to connect anyway. Pretty easy move. Yeah, they rolled really easy. That was crazy. Let's see. Toggle attach mode. Steering might be a problem, but it's alright, we got it. Ironically, this pipe is harder to move than the big train car. Oh, crap! Stand corrected. We caught the fence a little bit. That didn't quite work out the way I planned. I'm gonna need my my dozer over here. Wait, that's not my dozer. Where's my dozer at? There it is. Oh, let's go with a super chat. Nice truck color. Anyone in your crew named Ken? No, Ken got fired. He spent too much time staring at Barbie. Whining about how whether he was Ken enough or Knuff. It's a semi-pump that's right beside it to bump it over. Well, the trouble is if I hit it and it doesn't flip, it just slides, then that would just be a waste of time. At least this thing I could try to like lift it with. Use your boom? I can't use the boom. The thing's stalled right now. When the engine stops, the boom stops. It's alright, we'll get in there with the bucket of this thing and flip it upright, hopefully. Barring that, we'll just push the whole thing in sideways into the area where it can drop the supplies off. My god. What overcorrecting. Come on. For a second, I wasn't sure if that was going to fit under there. We're alright. I might have to put it in manual mode and lower it. This can't go any slower. It's pretty bad when the tractor's outrunning you on the road. Whoop, overcorrected. Come on. So I think first things first, I'm going to move this pipe so that it's not catching on this fence anymore. It's not even hooked up. I guess it drops the line as soon as you swap out the vehicle. You can just push it into the zone. Yeah, I could. Get this sorted first, though. Easy peasy. Like a glove, yeah. See if we can flip it over again. Whoa! There we go. Okay, so recycled 5 steel pipes. I actually have another mission that I need the pipes for. We're not going to worry about that one right now. Let's get this one done first. Now that I got this way open here. Now that I'm done playing around with all my Tonka toys, we can go get the truck going here. See if we can find this fuel tank or whatever it is I got to hook up to. Okay, so to get to that oil station, I guess we gotta cut through there. Oh! Oh, no! Well, that's a problem. We're gonna have to wind up creating a road through here. Isn't that exciting? Well, well, well. Where's my front end loader here? My dozer here. Just got past the thing, and already we're right there. You have to create a high-quality road for the 2-part convoy mission that semi-truck... Yeah, this is going to require some repair work. I thought this was relatively clean over here, but apparently not as clean as I thought. It's pretty mucky in this pit right here. I think it can't damage the vehicles. I pretty much would have destroyed a few pieces of equipment by now. Alright. So I got the flattener here at least. The dozer for flattening. I gotta get some sand dumping tech over here. What I thought was gonna be an easy side job is turning out not to be quite so easy. Alright, what do we got here? We got This would be better just to, Oh, wait. Do I have that mobile base truck? I should have that mobile base truck up here so I can respawn things up here more easily. It's such a long way to drive stuff all the time. Where is that thing? Let's check over here. Lakeside base. Should be able to deploy it from here. It's this thing here, right? Details. Fuel efficiency. Oh, it's a recovery target. Well, it's a recovery target, but it won't be like a spawning point, right? So that's actually not... That's not going to help. Should have just pushed it forward through it. Yeah, but I have to come back through it again with the tank on, I'm assuming. And I think I have to set up a supply route there also. So just shoving it through the mud to get there. Fortunately, he's not going to get the job done. Where is all my equipment? There we go. Boy, this one here. I see you, popsicle thief. You're not fooling anybody. I'm streaming right now. Just calling you out on your popsicle thievery. You can use it like you want, just move it to the position first. But isn't that only for respawning? Like, can I actually, or like recovery, can I spawn trucks over there if I have that thing sitting there? Is it effectively a mobile base? Or is it only a respawn point if I screw up? Oh, you can, okay. Well, heck, let's take that thing then. That way, because I'm gonna need probably a couple vehicles over there, so I might as well get this thing over there now. Oh yeah, this is a real fast mover too. The flames fly off the tracks of this thing. Good turning. CrypticFox is such a fast mover. He's flaming now. That's right. It's my equipment. My equipment's so hot it's on fire. That's what it is. Well, downside that uses gas per spawn. Well, I've got 25 gas though, so at least I'm not like I'm not stressed for gas at the moment. Maybe I should explore a little farther north with the scout vehicle and see if there's another base option to open up over there. I think every time I've opened a base in the game, though, it's always been a case of, like, they give me a mission to go get it. So there might not be, but... soon, huh? Gas is only $1,500 at the store. Oh, that's not so bad, I guess. There's plenty of ways to make money in the game just by selling stuff off, so I guess that'll work. If I had to get the cash. Can you walk around? No, in this game it's entirely in the vehicle. You move from vehicle to vehicle, you never get out. Everything has to be navigated with what you can do in the cars, trucks, whatever. Okay. Hold up here. So how do you actually... How do you access it that way? Because you can enter the vehicle here, but... That's obviously not what I want. Oh, wait. Mobile base functions. There we go. Recall vehicles. Why is it only giving me the scout vehicles to recall? That's weird. Oh, the only vehicles I can recall here are the scout ones. Oh, wait, no, I see. Never mind. I got it. You gotta change the vehicle type. What the heck is that dump truck? Oh, okay, hold on. Deployed. There. I got it. Nope. No, I don't. What the heck, man? That's my small dump truck. There's the big dump truck. Jace. Alright, recall. I'm a special kind of smart. I'm the alternative smart. Is it a good game to buy? Well, I mean, that depends entirely on the kind of games you like. If you like the idea of, like, driving around and doing construction work, then yeah, it's a great game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Lots of missions and stuff to do. You can free build roads wherever you want to, which is great. You can build some bridges and stuff. Collect up materials around the maps in order to, like, salvage to make pipes for fixing things, or concrete slabs, iron girders, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's been great. I love it. I've said it a few times before. I would happily sit and play this thing for hours. But it does really depend on the kind of games you like. Probably should have put it in low gear. Woo, that was close. Not a lot of clearance there. That wasn't bad for a single pour, actually. I'm gonna dump another one back the other way, and we'll get it, try to smooth it out nicely. Next thing is CrypticFox will get nostalgic and play Pitfall on the emulator. Nah, Pitfall was not that game that did it for me nostalgically. I did play it, but not so much. Maybe maybe the Atari version of E.T. If anything, it'd be more like a Maniac Mansion now that I've played Zack the Kraken. Been playing Repton on Acorn Electron emulator. I don't know what Repton is. Can't say I've heard of that one. Just gonna widen this out a little bit so we have a little bit more room to work with here when we go through. Especially if I'm gonna have to set a supply route through here. There we go. It's practically a road. Not sure what the rest of the road conditions will be like up here, but hopefully it'll be fine. Oh, jeez. Kind of a bump there. Oh, that's a problem. Well. Yeah, that's less than optimal right there. We do a bridge build in here, I guess. Alternatively, we could just dump a ton of sand in there and build a road over it, but that would take a lot of sand. Kind of wish I could do like a curved bridge or something, but that's not gonna work here. All we can do is straight lines. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can connect over to there. Just be a bit of a weird angle for them to turn into. And I've actually got to move a bunch of piping out of the way there. Man, this place is a mess. Look at all the crap that's in the way here. How big is this hole in the ground? Alright, what do I need for this bridge now? That's like... Oh, it's only 3 slabs, huh? Yeah, that would be a lot of sand. I don't think we can get... So, you can get vehicles from this thing, but I would assume you can't get materials. So... I'm gonna need to recall over to the base so I can pick up the stone I'm gonna need for that. Three of those things. This would help if it was high enough. Just like how we used to play with Tonka trucks times 1,000. Yeah, this game's great. I love doing all this stuff. Like I said, there's nothing quick about any of it. It's a slow process, but it's I don't know, there's just so much, something fun about it. So. Perspective's a little weird. Okay. We're good. I think it's better as a chill game that leaves you that little tick of I did something, I created that road. Yeah, you know, there's just you gradually see progression. It's kind of fun to drive around and play around with all the tools and working on the controls for all the different vehicles and everything, but yeah, that steady progression of having accomplished something is fun. You know, obviously, if you're a hardcore adrenaline junkie and the only thing that can fuel you is first-person shooter games and all the shooting and all that kind of stuff, then it probably isn't going to appeal to that kind of a person. But I love it. Yeah, nobody out there to shoot you or harvest your blood. Yeah, who would do such inhumane things? I mean, honestly. By the way, around 10 o'clock, we're going to switch over so we can shoot some people and harvest their blood. On a completely unrelated note. Now that we got our big fancy blood purifier to make all that fancy water with. I wonder what that water would taste like. I think it would still taste like blood. I think when Expeditions lacked was, there was... No, I built that thing there. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's fun to drive around and, like, explore and open up parts of the map and that kind of stuff, but there's really something to be said for, like, having made something. And the fact you can build a road anywhere is great. Maybe like well water with minerals? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I want to find out at any point. Iron content would be purified when you remove when you purify it. Maybe, but like it's not uncommon to purify water and still have it have kind of a taste to it. I don't know. Just a random thought. Like, this tastes an awful lot like hemoglobin. Hey, you know what this water really reminds me of? Phil. Tastes an awful lot like Phil. Phil was delicious. I may or may not have built near your base. Oh, you did you? I may or may not recruit you to go and, well, if you're free anyway, to go and help me blast my way through the other lab that's on that map. I've done the one that's on the east side, but there's one more to the west. Might need some blastifying. People actually eat blood pudding and duck. Yeah, but that's cooked though. Like it's. I would think the cooking would change it. Still envision it tasting just god awful, but. Not your level yet. It'll be a body for the sacrifice. Yeah, you know, meat shield, whatever. A little bit of blood for the blood gods, it's fine. Are you freaking kidding me? Is it because I'm in the way? Yeah, there we go. Woo! For a moment, I thought I needed one more. That would have sucked. Okay, we got a way across now. That really would have sucked. Alright, now we got a different problem. These things need clearing out. I could haul them back and recycle them, but that would take a while. So I think we'll just bring in the dozer. Just push him out of the way for now. Cue Bob the Builder song. I think I'm gonna pay $600 for this game. Why $600? That's a lot. Do you live somewhere in the world where the exchange rate is insane, or 50 for the game and 550 for the PS5? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm playing on a PC right now. I'm using an Xbox controller, but I'm playing on the PC. Man, and if they keep adding maps to this game too, like, oh, it's so good. I think I might have to build a road there to get through that rough patch. Gonna be a little bit awkward pushing these out of the way, but it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. They're pretty big, so like they shouldn't slip under the bucket on me. 5 seconds later they do. Yeah, that would be my luck. Right out of the bucket. Oops. Get up there. Oh, look at this. Oh, we've got all kinds of problems over here. There's even exposed piping around here. That'll create a problem for vehicles coming through. Come on, baby. Just get a few sticks of dynamite, move them real easy. Yeah. Oh, you're right on that. Need a lot more the moving pipes to make this road passable. I guess we'll find out. There's a few spots that are kind of bumpy on it, but I don't know where I have to send the trucks to just yet. I know I gotta send them to the town, but oops. Forgot I was in manual mode. I know I have to send them to the town, but I don't really know exactly where. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, crap. Taking up the roadway. Oh, look what I did to the asphalt. Created a speed bump. That way we won't have anybody driving through here too quickly. Jerks. Okay, let's get this truck over here. Objective complete. Work complete.
Now, let's help Montville get its own fuel going. The route between the Montville administration and the oil station is blocked. That means we need a bypass. Plot that route and they'll be singing your praises. Maybe I'll even get a verse.
Where is this Montville? So Montville's over there. Where are we here? Objectives. Secure fuel access for Montville. Track. Start plotting. Okay, so this has to go just over to there. So let's just draw a straight line. It'll be fine. Okay. So they're gonna come out of here. So we might have to do a little bit more road construction to get what I need. The spot that's going to be tricky is back here where this, well, actually, so I guess what they're talking about is like this bypass right here is a problem. Because I could send them up through this way here, I think. I have a feeling they're going to get stuck, but I'm going to try it anyway just to see what happens. We can create kind of a circuitous route around here to get to Montville. Driving right through this little yard here that I came through. They don't generally seem to care about how far the route is. Bit of a road overlap here too, though. Where do I gotta go in Montville? Oh, right there. Okay. Worst case scenario, we might have to rebuild that road that's over there that's all collapsed and give them a pathway through there. We'll see what happens. Dispatch vehicles. I am fairly certain they're going to get stuck on that spot. The spot where I had to cut through the fence. It was pretty rough right there, and I don't think this truck is going to make it. We'll see. Warning, these are semi-tankers. They do not turn very well. Yeah. I was kind of anticipating that. I tried to make my turns to swing a little wider. Oh, it's so close. This is a little... Oh, no. Failed it already. What truck is this? It looks like just like a little Mack truck or something. Can that even make that turn? That can't even make that turn. Okay, yes, this is definitely gonna take more work. We're gonna need to push more of those pipes out of the way. Because I gotta be able to change the angle they hit that bridge at. What point did they decide to give up? Hit add sand too. Oh yeah, yeah. I think there's going to be a couple of couple parts along the way that are going to need some work. You're out of there. I wonder if I can move that little shack out of the way. What happens if I hit that sucker? Think it'll explode? We break it into a bajillion little pieces? That is a tough shack, man. Very tough shack. We're not moving that sucker. Hold on, I need that for a thumbnail. Okay, hopefully the pipes that move will be enough to create a more gentle turning angle there. Let's find out. Ah, what happened there? Let's zoom in. See what happens. The trailer's still gonna hit even if it makes the corner better. And it does look like it needs some sand in there. Yeah, the trailer shifts sideways and it gets all screwed up. Alright, we need to call in the sand truck. Where's my sand truck hiding? It's down here somewhere. There it is. That's what you call a thumbnail, yeah. That's professionalism in construction on display. Don't think you can move structures like that. Well, some you can, like the little outhouses you can obliterate. I wasn't sure if that shack there would work the same way or not. Clearly it doesn't. Just figured I'd try it and see what happened. Now this is really rough through here too, so I think I'm going to spread some sand here as long as I'm already going through. But I'm fairly certain the trucks are not going to handle that very well, so... Oh, I'm out of the sand radius. Oh, no, I'm not. There we go. Okay, as the trucks come up here, they're not going to be able to make that turn, so I'm going to want to fill in the sand here, too. Actually, I made a pretty narrow bridge. Hopefully this truck doesn't have any problems getting over it. There we go. Unable to pour sand here. Lies! I was just making the wide bridge. It's not really that much more. Well, when I tried to put the wide bridge in there, it was coming up with the red pointed connection on the other side, and I was like, well, if it's not going to fit, I'll just use the more narrow bridge. But I probably could have like mucked around with the angles a bit. At the time, I wasn't really sure of the size of the vehicles I needed to get across. It wasn't entirely clear on what I was shipping, you know. I actually should just throw another layer of sand down here right away before I even bother smoothing it. I can already see we're going to need more. Perfect. Very good thing this stuff's indestructible. Do a continuous dump over the earth, over the edge, widen node should take about a minute or so. Yeah, oh, that, talking about the big crater on the other side there? Yeah, that would take a little bit. You could totally do it, though. You could fill that with sand if you really wanted to go through all the trouble of doing it. Oops. It's his fault that we're not moving. Third time's a charm, hopefully. Oh wait, I gotta go clean up the sand down the other way too. Forgot about that. Oh man, the overcompensating with this thing is brutal. Again, overcompensated. Did you just remove that bridge you just built? You could remove it, yeah, but it's a big hole in the ground, so you know that constitutes a bit of a problem for getting through there. Just a little bit of one, anyway. The hole with sand. Like I said, you could do that, but it would just take a ton of sand. We have a bridge there, so if I can get the angle of the turn right for the bridge, I think we'll be all right. If I can't get it to work, then we might have to, but should be doable. All right, let's see how that does. It stuck him on the bridge. There goes the other one. Could they maybe reset them back a little bit? That'd be great. I guess I gotta, if I wanted them to, I guess I'll have to, if I edit these points, I think, yeah, there we go. It'll change their start point. spinning tires in the sand a tiny bit, but... Ooh, oh! Nope, too far over still. Well, son of a gun. It's gonna need a little more cleanup work over there, I think. Worst comes to worst, I might even have to pave it, but I would prefer not to if I could avoid it. Oh crap, he's on the bridge. You can cancel through when they get stuck, so you don't have to wait for... Well, yeah, but in this case, they actually got through it. Although they're having trouble going up this hill, which is weird. That's not really that much of an incline. What's going on there? Oh, they can't drive on the sand. Ah, crud. I might have to pave it. Well. Well, if I cancel the route, it'll clear the entire route. I don't really want that. It's swift swing wide. It's a F trailer. Go to the concrete slabs to bring in. What? I need these guys to stop trying. I don't want to cancel the whole route, though. Oh, well. Oh, okay, great. Before I had this road all patched up over here, I had a different direction intended for them. So that should be more doable. I do still think we're gonna have trouble with the grade here. They don't seem to want to get up this hill. With no momentum, you can't get up there. Yeah, see the other one can get through because he was already moving. That's weird. Give him a little nudge. Come on, buddy. Nope, they can't get up here. That's crazy. Let's see, smacking into the back of a fuel truck with a dozer probably is fine, right? That won't cause any kind of technical problems. No fire risks or anything. That's ridiculous. Maybe the rain was affecting them? I don't know. the trucks in this game, when the NPCs are driving them, just have like horrible traction. Pretty much all the time. They may even get hung up on the sand over here next. Not feeling good about these turns I planned. Yeah, wait, nudge, say no more. Oh, that's fine. So they can get through this part fine. I'm still gonna have to sort out that road, or I'm sure I won't get the full contract completion because the other trucks will get hung up and they won't be able to make it through. So let's see what we can do about that. I want to try to solve for this roadway here a bit. Bring in some more sand. Maybe we'll get to the point where we actually like pave it. That's my dump truck. That's not it. Such a cheater way, brute force. That's right. Brute force for the win, baby. Except we have to solve it in general, otherwise they won't be able to make the rest of the deliveries, and then we'll leave money on the table. Which I'm not thrilled about. I wonder if I could just like sand over and pave this whole roadway up here. That might be the better way to go. Try to get as smooth of a setup as I can. Gonna throw asphalt on it? I think I'm gonna have to. It seems like they're having a lot of trouble going uphill in the sand, so probably will have to smooth this out and pave it. Okay, well, they got there at least. For the first trip.
That solves Montville's fuel problem. Better clear your schedule for that statue ceremony.
I was gonna try and drain the quarry today, but we're gonna wind up just doing all this to get the fuel delivery. It's crazy. Santa's just mud. Santa's put on mud to make roads. Yeah. I wonder where they got hung up. Just It's got a failure notice. Did it? I don't see where it failed though. Oh. Still gotta fix that corner. Okay, that's... We got a few things to do here. Dang it. We watched the streamers, never really figured that out. Wait, what's this now? I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think structural engineers would build a bridge here. That seems like a probably a reasonable assumption. No certain accuracy with that voice. The lady on the radio shouldn't be a vivacious 20-something redhead. She should be a mid-40s wearing a sweatshirt and with a kitten on it. She'll get there. She's working her way up to it. The raspy voice with the smoke in her hand. Yeah.
Okay, we're sending you over here. You gotta deliver the oil.
And she'll have to tell us about her alopecia or something. Like the voice of the receptionist in Monsters Inc. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. So you've traded endless sand dunes for mucky roads? Oh no, we're going back to the sand dunes in about 25 minutes. We're just playing in the sand a different way for a bit. Alopecia was an internet star not long ago. Remember Blind Date? So is this the road they're gonna use again, or was it one? No, they have. There's so one time through completes the quest, but then they can keep sending trucks down the route and until you maximize the amount of earnings you can get out of it. So they still need to come through here in order to maximize my money. doing a very good job of smoothing this out, though. Got a notification for Dune? Yeah, yeah. They generally send them out around 30 minutes before a stream starts. Which is why sometimes if I schedule the stream too close to the start of this, when the stream's going to begin, the notifications don't work properly. I got like a ripple down the middle of my roadway here I'm not happy with. That's going to cause some problems. The sand there's not deep enough. It doesn't even cover the grass or the gravel up here. Rain's there more than in Oregon. Yeah. Dude, you're hired. Build my road anytime. Sweet. This whole YouTube thing doesn't work out. I can get it road construction. I would just recommend if you decide to have me work for you building roads, you should probably increase your insurance just a little bit. I'm sure we'll turn. Put out an update to it for this to lower the frequency of rain. May have lowered it by 0.01%. Yeah, it still rains a lot. I don't know what's up with that, but it's crazy how often it rains in this game. It's nice when the sun's out. Digging a ridge again. Come on. Probably has something to do with the elevation of the sand there. You know a guy that knocked down the wrong house one time. Very expensive mistake. Yeah, I would imagine so. That is not the kind of mistake you want to have to pay for. Some people are road scholars, you're a road warrior. I'm secretly a plant by the insurance company to get people to have to pay more money because of the frequency of accidents. That's my secret day job. I didn't want to tell people, but I'm starting to feel guilty. I'm the reason your car insurance is so high. You're welcome. Okay. I think we can go back over here. Let's get ourselves another vehicle. Mobile base function. Recall vehicle. I don't know if it's in the garage. Oh, there it is. It's in the garage still? There it is. Alright, victory. Put this thing over there. The insurance paid for it? Yeah. And then everyone else paid because the insurance probably went up in general. Yeah, he paid the back in high premiums. Yeah, probably. Insurance is such a scam. Oh god, it's so noisy going backwards. Never mind. If I was smart, I would load these on a truck, but then I'd have to spend another fuel on it. Whoops. All this work just to complete one side mission. That's the keyword, if you were smart. Yeah, well again, I'd have to spend an extra fuel to bring a truck out there to put them on. And it's gonna get crowded with vehicles down there as it is, I think. You know what? I'm already going through here. Bet you can't use the trains for something? Yeah, that'd be handy. You could like clear it up and then have a spot to load things on the train to haul it to the other side of the map or something. But I mean, you can teleport your vehicle, so I guess it's not that big a deal. But it would be neat. You have to paint the lines of the road too? No, you pretty much just lay down the sand, flatten it out, put on the asphalt, roll it, and you're done. No line painting, unfortunately. It never runs if it's infinite. One down. Make the road wider? Yeah, I mean, I already made it this wide. You can make it as wide as you want it to. The asphalt machine will only spread the asphalt where the sand is. So if you want to spread an area that has a lot of asphalt, you got to cover it all with sand. But there's nothing stopping you from making it as wide as you want to. Like, theoretically, you could pave this entire map over, you know, wherever you could actually manage to navigate. I shudder to think of how long that would take. That would be just disturbing, but... Oh, son of a crap. I could have just gone this way. Didn't even need that asphalt down there. I'm smart. Whoa! Holy crap. That was cool. Still doesn't look smooth in here. I see a ripple in my road and I don't like it. No! Let's game it outbreaks this game. He might not. I guess it depends on whether there's a game-breaking mechanic to be found here. I feel like you could do some pretty ridiculous stuff in this game potentially, but it's hard to know what he's gonna play. Am I going backwards? I am, yeah. This is the almost like a little hack or a cheat in the game. So normally this thing kind of jerks around a lot when you're trying to steer it on the sand. But when you go in reverse, you're putting the asphalt down then, and then your vehicle's driving on the asphalt, so you end up with a better driving surface. Makes it easier to control the machine. It's funny. Grass is in my road. So you're gasp cheating? No, 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 no. Maybe. It's not cheating, it's just a novel application of physics that was probably not intended. Oh, I see. I could have changed. I guess I could have made a road out of that dirt path and then used a different angle for the bridge to reach across. Yeah, well, live and learn. Okay, let's get our roller going here. Wherever that thing is. I want to get this road done before I gotta go play in the sand of Dune. The game allows it, it's not cheating, that's right. You gonna do where the road wise? Probably not right now, because that road's all washed out anyway. There's no completed road there. I'd put the sand down so we can connect to it later, but if I you know, end up rebuilding the road there, but I don't really need to. Back to Fox School of Driving and Construction, I see. That's right, OG Newman. All the construction, all the time. Half the efficiency. Twice the mistakes. This thing beeps when you go in reverse, too. Yep. Clean up that spot in the center there on the way back. Read the demo, but my video card couldn't handle it. Yeah, my PC runs really hot with this game. Hotter than pretty much any other game I play, honestly. I actually I have to crack open my case a little bit when I'm playing it, just because I don't want it to overheat. Quality you would expect with this company, yeah. A little ghosting on around my wheels there. Oh, what the heck? That didn't smooth out. Well, crap. I'm sure it's fine. Look at the liquid cooling the PC. I mean, I have an all-in-one liquid cooler, but like I said, this is the only game that runs this hot on my system. I don't know. I probably just need to take it out and blow it out again. But even still, like, even just being in the menu on this game heats up my PC. Which is very weird. I think it's maybe poorly optimized. Dune warms it up too, but it doesn't get as hot as it does with this game. I believe the gate's completely open all the time. Well, I don't want all the excess dust in there. We got pets and cat hair and stuff floating around. I really don't need a bunch of extra stuff passing through the computer and getting hung up in there that doesn't go through the filters on the front. Just like certain game, like when I'm playing this game, I'll crack it open and then I'll close it again later. It's just got the swing doors on it, so it's not like I have to unscrew anything or whatever. Look at that ridge in there. So with this like paving process, however smooth you make the sand is how smooth your road will end up being. You can see where I made a ridge as I was smoothing it out. It's less than optimal. I don't think it'll hurt anything, but it just doesn't look as nice. You just add more coolers to it? I mean, I don't know. But again, it's only one game, so like, how much effort am I gonna put in for a singular game? If it becomes an issue with more games, then I'll start hunting around for solutions or whatever. But it already has. I have 3 fans on the front, 1 fan on the back, and then 2 fans on the top that are part of the radiator for the liquid cooling. And then, of course, the PSU has its own little fan in it, too. Okay, I gotta get some of this equipment out of the way, because we're gonna have to get the dump truck full of sand through here again. Right, bridge. Who designed this stupid bridge? Got the radiator and a cooler of ice like us redneck overclockers. I gotta get the asphalt spreader out of the way. Actually, I have to just pull this thing over in the grass, I guess. Leave space for beer on top. Ew, warm beer? Gross. Oh, on top of the cooler full of... I got you. Bit smoother than the crappy road that was here. I thought this was going to be a quick and easy job. Should have known. So if they want perfect roads, they'd pay more, right? Well, they, yeah, fair enough. Come on, get out of the bridge. Where's my dozer at? Oh, I got it's 10 o'clock by the time already. Man, this game just gobbles time. I start playing, and the next thing I know, like 2 hours are just gone in a snap. Bit of like a depression in the concrete here. I'm trying to smooth it out so the trucks make that turn easier. Gotta get this guy out of the way. Move, move, move. Dune has good reviews so far. Yeah, it does. It's not a perfect game or anything. I can think of ways that I would want to change to make it better, but I've really been enjoying it. It's been fun to play. Just kind of the more important factor, I guess. That's gonna keep hitting. Holy, that wasn't even close to making that turn. Are you kidding right now? What's wrong with you? Okay, so I need, it's gotta like change the angle of how they're coming at this a bit. Swing out wider so the trailer's in a better position as they come around. Get them on the edge of the sand. See how that goes. Mandatory drug test for that driver, right? Straight into the building. God, it's already. I gotta get going. It's already time for the Dune stream. Just really wanted to get this road all done before I was finished. This took far longer than I thought it was going to. Are you kidding me right now? Come on. Killing me. Killing me, man. Killing me, Smalls. Pave it? I was trying to avoid paving it because I gotta go to the other stream now. If this doesn't work, we'll have to just put it on hold for now and I'll come back and finish it off later. Maybe if he's not quite so far over on the sand, then it won't get hung up that way. They will not make the turn for me. Alright. I'll deal with it later. Ain't got no more time now. I'm going to be swapping over to play a little bit of Dune Awakening. If you're interested in hanging out for that on YouTube, I have the stream already set up to auto-forward you over. It only works maybe half of the time. So if it doesn't auto-forward you, the stream is scheduled on the channel. You can just go there to click on it. Thanks so much for coming to hang out while we played a little bit more RoadCraft. And, well, we sort of got one job done. Not done well or complete, but we got the achievement for it anyway, or the experience. Thanks so much, everybody. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you in just a few minutes.